We're here with the RV-7 fighting the cold just because this deserves another flight. And I needed to get out of the house, get some fresh air, and lose the cabin fever. Remember, this will fly on a 3S or a 4S battery. I'm gonna fly it on a 4S battery for this flight. Maybe we'll throw a 3S in there in a second. So let's fly. Check out those beautiful lights on this plane. This thing is a looker. And you know what? It flies pretty good too. Oh yeah, we have flaps. Let's just go full flaps and safe off. Ready?
Yep. Phew, it started to nosedive a minute. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot about the super bright tail light. That's fun. Okay, let's just have a good time with this thing. Safe is off. We might just do the whole thing with safe off. So guys, you can fly this really scale if you want to, of course, but then there's also some unscale things to do with this plane. Now, I say this probably in the last flight we did of this, but we saw an RV-6 or 8, I can't remember, I think it was a 6, in an air show not too long ago. And some of the things that I'm doing right now, that's my telemetry telling me I have a low battery. Some of the things I'm doing right now is actually very, very, very scale. Something not scale might be like this. Little snap roll. I actually caught it. I didn't want it to fall out of that because I didn't want it to stall dive down. I'm going to pay attention to that telemetry. I may have a battery that just didn't get a full charge or something, but what a pretty plane, right?
Right.
We've almost, if we could pass out awards, this one is one of the most well-rounded airplanes. It can be used as a trainer plane. You put a 3S battery in, you fly it on a all safe, nice calm day, and you've got yourself a trainer airplane, a first airplane. A very hobby grade airplane, but it would make a good trainer airplane. And then there's so much progression to be had here, and it just looks good while you're progressing. So you can eventually work your way up to a 4S battery and then really wake it up. Let's do it. We might get a telemetry low voltage alarm, but we'll do it anyway. And we'll just climb all day and we'll snap it while we're up there. And so that was my low voltage alarm going off. But it's because it's so cold out here, guys. Our batteries just are not going to perform like they did in the warmer days of summer. I hate the cold.
You've been spending too much time with me.
I know. I didn't used to hate the cold like you. I do now. Warm weather is just generally better. It's better for your batteries too. But this will do loops and rolls, snap rolls, knife edge, hammerheads, nice fun stalls. But it flies really scale and pretty too. And so when I'm flying this plane, I like to give it a nice mix. You know, when I do a pass like that, I don't feel bad. I don't feel like that's a boring pass. I feel like this is a very scale pass and it just looks good. See if we can throw a nice little knife edge pass. Had to throttle up to maintain it, but we held it and go right into a nice big wide loop out there.
I think you need to get that 4S in there.
This is a 4S.
Well, your other 4S then.
Yeah, I charged 3 4S batteries.
Oh, I thought you said
3S battery.
Okay. I knew I heard 3S in there somewhere.
I do have a 3S with me, you know, but that was a full throttle pass there. It's when I full throttle it for like 5 seconds or more, you know, and that's okay. That's just part of cold weather flying. And then when you have telemetry, you're going to experience that. Full throttle, down throttle, full throttle, and that's why we're hearing it. But let's just keep this a full non-safe flight. That's what we've done. We're gonna go flaps, maybe half. We'll go half flaps on this. And we'll bring it in for a nice smooth landing. Because this was a shorter flight, let's put a fresh battery in. I'll tell you guys what the voltage is at after it has sat there for just a second. And we'll have some more fun with this plane. I absolutely love flying this. I'd fly all 4 batteries if you guys wanted me to. Oh, no, ow. Oh, you stepped on my toe.
You didn't move. I had to swing around.
I was moving, it just didn't work out. That coordinated turn wasn't so great.
Oh, everything about that was bad.
So the battery voltage was at 3.85 volts per cell. And that's okay because of this cold weather. It's just going to suck the voltage down lower faster. That's not bad. You know, that's actually really good. So we could have flown longer if we wanted to. Abby, you ready for takeoff?
Ready.
Do a little safe on this one. A little smoother, right? With safe on.
Yep.
Let's just fly for a minute with safe on, and we'll do a full throttle pass. It's always more comfortable flying with safe, in these low passes especially. Full throttle. Safe off, let's go. I just can't do it. And snap it up there. We're just gonna get that low voltage alarm going off more this winter. And just have to kind of deal with it, you know? Fly a little differently to try and avoid it. What a fun plane to fly. It's just, you kind of get lost in the scaleness of it when I'm flying this thing. It's really pretty. Blue and white just looks good, and those lights look amazing. Kind of throw a little rudder at it going toward the hill. Oh, that's awesome. It's a very, very, very capable airplane, as you guys can tell. I mean, to go out of a knife edge and then climb like that, straight up while rolling, is really impressive to do. A lot of airplanes would stall out on a maneuver like that, but then we can fly it and just putz around and have a really good time. Now, I didn't reset my flight timer. I do that all the time. So that timer you guys are hearing is counting down from the first flight. And then also, I can't remember how well it flies inverted, but yeah, pretty good. I'm just getting a little braver with this plane. The more I fly it, the more I feel okay with just doing stuff like this. It flies inverted really well, actually. I'm giving maybe 5% down elevator. It's not much. See if we can get a little lower. Don't want to get in too low. You guys know me, inverted flying. One of these days I'm going to have to upgrade to depends flying inverted.
You could just tape some of Amelia's leftover diapers together.
Oh, that sounds good. Save some money. There we go. And that's about as low as I want to get. That's about half throttle too. I mean, it's...
Can you full throttle? Upside down pass?
Yeah, okay, we'll do it. I'll try.
You know how you push me out of my comfort zone, right?
Sure. Let's try it.
Let's see how this goes.
Full throttle now.
Look at that climb.
I did climb some, yeah. I didn't really mean to, but let's go outside inverted loop there.
Oh, you're so high.
That's with rudder. Crazy little thing.
Nice.
Ease off on the juice and just get that voltage to drop back down instantly. You know, winter flying may mean I need to get my voltage alarm set to go off a little bit lower. Just a little bit lower. That might be what I have to do flying in the winter. And that's okay. That just means when I hear it, I need to land quickly. Pretty plane, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Didn't you fly this one?
I did.
Thought so. Ended up being a nice day to fly too. We thought that we were going to have to beat some rain or snow or something coming in.
It cleared up.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That was awesome.
I lost you. I don't know how, but I did. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm going to set that alarm to go off a little lower.
Yeah.
Because that's just too often. Just the power just sags down, sets the alarm off.
It's like high 30s right now.
Look at that. Ooh, that's nice. Wow.
Cold.
Ooh, I like that.
That's Fahrenheit.
Let's see if I can do that again.
That was cool.
And then we'll land it probably. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I even heard it.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Like,
I thought you were
cutting
lowered.
against the wind. That was really impressive.
That was cool.
Maybe one more time, because obviously the battery's not low. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's cool. It's like a very cool pirouette, tight spin maneuver, and just come right out of it. Ah, that's awesome. Okay, we'll call that little new maneuver the finale. And this landing, we'll do safe on and see if it's any better, and we'll see if Abby doesn't step on my toes.
Stay out of my way.
Half flaps.
What's more important, the camera getting the shot, or the pilot being able to see the plane?
Wow, ooh, good question. little bounce, but the wingtip didn't scratch, so I'd say that was a better landing. No toes were stepped on. Guys, it's super cold, so I'm just gonna wrap this up with a little donut airplane action out here. I wanna thank God for a beautiful day. Getting out here to fly just means the world to me, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Before we go, anybody that has AMA or plans on getting AMA, which is the Academy of Model Aeronautics, be sure to tune into our channel on Christmas Day and hold off on renewing until Christmas Day, specifically December 25th. If you're unsure what AMA is, they are the Academy of Model Aeronautics. They provide insurance primarily for us, the hobbyists, that gets out and flies RC planes. If you would ever happen to crash into a building or a car or a person, AMA will step in. They are an insurance provider. But also, on the brighter side of things, they have one of the coolest RC magazines out there. I love getting the monthly magazine, getting to read some of the articles that are in there. I learn a lot in that magazine. It makes a great Christmas present, and it's a good thing to treat yourself to, especially on Christmas Day. And a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters, because without you guys, we wouldn't have the motivation to get out here as often as we do. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll have another awesome airplane video popping up right about now. See you there.